Hey guys, Frank here, and today I want to tell you something about an amazing modifier. Now, you might wonder, yeah, there are a lot of amazing modifiers, right? But this one is really special. Remember those old images from George Sorel, Richard Avedon, and of course Harcourt? They all used one light source. That's absolutely amazing. Today, you could say it's an ode to the Fresnel. So join me for how did I shoot this one? Today we're going to talk about this image from a workshop I did. Now, one of the light sources that I love to use is a Fresnel lens. Now, a Fresnel is a very special modifier. A softbox will make your light softer, right? And a reflector will give you hard light. But what if you want something in the middle? You still want that harsh quality of light, but you don't want that rough quality of light. Or you still want nice soft quality of light for your skin of your model, but you don't want it too soft. The Fresnel is absolutely amazing. And what if I tell you can also zoom the effect so you can make the beam smaller and larger, all with one modifier? You might wonder, Frank, why didn't you use the Fresnel much more? Yeah, I actually did, but there was a huge problem with the Fresnel. When I started with photography and I started to teach on trade shows, one of my first demos was actually with an Allen Fresnel spot. And I immediately fell in love with the whole device. It was amazing. I loved the quality of light, but I also loved to include it into an image. And there was only one problem. It was horrendously expensive, way too much for me to spend on one modifier at that moment. And over the years, I still kept my eyes out for a Fresnel, and they were always expensive. There is a solution, however. If you go on eBay or Greg's list or whatever you have in your country, you can find theater spots. Now, I've used a theater spot for years. The only problem is, of course, you have to take out the light and then you have to place a strobe inside and move the strobe forward and backwards to get the effect. In all essence, yeah, it's nice to work with the Fresnel, but it didn't work in practice. It was just way too much work. So I didn't use the Fresnels in the workshops or in the videos because I think you should be able to recreate my images also with a low budget. And that's how I create my videos, right? Everybody should be able to do it. And this is why today, and I actually already use it for a while, I want to give you a heads up about a really great modifier. And this one is really affordable. This is the Nanlite FL-20G. And this is a full Fresnel lens with a Bowens mount. So it fits on our Gigoto strobes and on most different strobes because the Bowens mount is one of the most universal mounts. There's always a converter for the Bowens mount. So what makes this Fresnel so special? One, it's very affordable. It's about 150 euros. It's so affordable that although we are not a Nanlite distributor or even dealer, we included the Fresnel on our own web shop for the very simple reason all the students that see the Fresnel want to buy one, and then it's easier to get it straight from us, right? So how does the Fresnel work? In the front you have this glass, and the glass is the trick. It creates a beautiful beam of light on your model. It's harsh, but it's still soft. Sounds weird? I know, but that's the magic of the Fresnel. But the cool thing about the Fresnel is you can also zoom it. So in other words, if you turn the dial, this is a little bit hard because I'm now holding it with one hand, you can see that it extends. And this focuses the light of, or your beam of light. And that means that you can really pinpoint your model. Now, you might wonder, I know those Fresnels, right? Yes, you're absolutely right. These are the ones that are also used in theaters to create that beam of light on the singer or on the performer. So Fresnels have been used in movies and theater for many, many decades. And now it's very affordable also for you to use it in your studio. But we can talk about it for hours. And let's take a look at the behind the scenes video of a workshop we recently did with the Fresnel. And the nice thing about the Fresnel, I have to add that if you want that really old-fashioned vintage glamour look, add some accent lighting. For example, a red gel or a blue gel, or maybe no color at all. The Fresnel instantly gives you that beautiful effect. So let's take a look at the video. As you can see, a very simple setup, and the Fresnel, again, I can highly recommend you guys looking one up online and highly recommend the Nanlite. See you again next time. Bye guys.